But today is a sad day, unfortunately. Sometimes all good things must come to an end. And I knew this day would come. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank each and every one of y'all for clicking on today's video. If you're new, my name's Brandon. Welcome to Eddy Family Farm, and we hope that you love animals and love just seeing everyday life. Sound like I got a pig over here that's... Who's been fighting over there? Hey, who's over here fighting? Hey, why are y'all fighting? Come here. Well, get over here. Romeo, are you aggravating them? You better leave them alone. Y'all come over here. I need to check on y'all. Come on, guys. Picky, picky, picky. Picky, picky, picky. I didn't say horsey, horsey, horsey. Or pony, pony, pony. Them old pigs back there chilling. Hey, you need to behave, you know it? You don't need to be so mean, you know? Look at old cowboy, he's sitting over there just chilling. But anyways, if you enjoy everyday life, enjoy just life, we welcome you. We're a family of 6. I have 4 beautiful children and 1 beautiful wife, and I couldn't ask for anything more. God has blessed us with this farm, and we're still learning. We don't do everything like everybody thinks we should do, but we're still learning. Hi guys, we are in the incubator room, and I'm going to let you know today's video is sponsored by Boulder Therm. So this is the solar Wi-Fi thermal hydrometer kit, and it also comes with the smart hub as well. These can be used indoor or outdoor, super easy app control, and it also has live alerts that keeps you on top of the temperature and the humidity. So like I said, we're using it here in the incubator room because the humidity is the most important part, and temperature as well. In the incubator room, sometimes the humidity is high, sometimes it's low. And with the Boulder Thermal, we can actually monitor it on our phone with the smart app, and if for some reason the temperature goes crazy in here, it will send us live alerts. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get them out, and we're going to set them up real quick. All right, we're going to get it out here real quick, and we're going to get everything set up. Like I said, this is Wi-Fi Bluetooth, and as you see, it says it's 77 degrees in here, and like I said, I'm just excited that we can actually monitor the humidity and temperature while we're gone. For some reason, this will also tell us if the electricity goes off because the temperature is going to go down. That will also alert us that we need to come down here and take care of the incubator. All right, guys, so I've got everything hooked up now. Got everything over here. Like I say, you gotta, well, I don't want to get them mixed up here. You gotta excuse the dust and stuff here because with the birds in here, it just gets dusty. So everything that I can actually monitor everything from this app here. This is my smart hub, and it tells me the temperature in every one of the rooms. I just brought that one from back outside. So this one here, we're gonna put over here by the incubator. We're gonna put it over here at the incubator here. It's gonna basically replace this here because this, I mean, it's not always accurate. I've used them in the incubators. They're not always accurate. And if I'm up at the house and something goes on, obviously this ain't going to tell me. So we're going to put that one there. We're going to place this main one right here in the sunlight so it can get sun to charge that. This one is going to go in the chick room here. And we call this the chick room because as these chickens get bigger, they don't need as much heat and the humidity. Obviously, I can see what the temperature is up here if I need to raise the window or let the window down. Now, like I say, everything's just kind of small space. I'm going to set it right here. That way it gets sunlight to keep it charged. But if for some reason I need to lower the window when it gets cold or open it, I like to keep that at a total different temperature in here. Sometimes here it's about 90, 92 degrees. And here it doesn't need to be that hot because the reason why it's so hot in here is these little babies, when they're born, the first 2 or 3 days, I like to try to keep it about 93, 94, somewhere in there. So this one here, we're going to take over and I'm going to put in the red barn just So I know what the temperature is outside. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place it up here, but it still have sunlight as well, and that'll give me the temperature that's outside. All right, guys, so like I said, I'm gonna keep the main hub there. Here it is, the Boulder Thermal, and it's the highlight of the solar panel booster technology, extending battery life so you change it less and save energy on the eco-friendly way. All right, so we've already moved the sensors, so now we're gonna go back and kind of monitor and look at what they look like right now. So in the red barn, it is 84 degrees, which that would be outside. The chicken incubator room is 88, and in the incubator room, it is 80 degrees. Like I say, you can go in here and monitor it. All right, guys, now I got everything where it needs to be. I'm gonna go ahead and click this. And then we're in the incubator room. That's the one I want to monitor because that's where all my eggs are. So I want to go ahead and actually set a warning setting for the temperature. So if the temperature, my temperature in here, I would say about 96 is where, you know, I need alerts. It's probably getting too hot. And then I'm gonna probably set this one to about 60, about 70. So that way it will alert me that, you know, the temperatures are too high. So we're gonna go up here, we're gonna hit the check mark, and it's gonna save that temperature. Also, the humidity is very important to me as well on this one. The humidity, I do not wanna get down that low. If it does get past about 40 degrees, or 40%, I want to know. And about 80, 81, I would like to have alerts. So now we got that one set. If you wanted to go ahead and set for the, if it gets too cold, alerts, I would probably say 37. That's where I would want to be alerted if it gets that cold. Hopefully it never gets that cold in here. But now we got warning alerts. Now that I got them set, it will show you on your actual monitor where it's set, and it's going to send you alerts. So we're back out of it. I can go over into the chick room. I can do the same thing, go in to set the alerts, go in to set the warnings, temperature. I don't want it to get, you know, below 40 in there, and then I'll be good. And I'm not really too worried about the humidity in there, but I am the freezing, so I don't want it to get below 37. And now that one's just going to monitor the temperature. So as time goes on, you can go back and look at the history, the charts of what the temperature was like on what day. That way if you for some reason need to know why you lost a batch of eggs or whatever. And like I say, these things here work great for greenhouses, winery, anywhere that you need to monitor the temperature or the humidity. So I'm going to leave a link in the description box. Be sure to click on that link and go check them out. Like I say, holiday season coming around. That'll make a great gift. And with all that being said, let's get back to the video. Hello.
Hello, Brandon. This is Luis with Marquez Trucking.
Yes.
Hey, I'm picking up a tractor from you going to Taylor, Texas.
Yeah. Are you going to bring me a tractor?
What do you mean when I bring this tractor?
Are you bringing me a tractor?
No, I'm picking up a tractor.
Well, that don't sound like a fair trade. Me give you a tractor, you not give me a tractor.
Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to give you one too?
Huh? Well, yeah, if you're going to take it. It's a sad day. I'm losing my tractor. You're repoing my tractor.
Well,
I'm just...
I don't have a tractor for you, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll just take your truck then.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. That way my wife gives me a new one.
Okay, all right, we'll see you here in a little bit. But today is a sad day, unfortunately. Sometimes all good things must come to an end. And I knew this day would come. And as y'all know, that we partnered with TYM with the tractor. They brought us the C130. And we had a contract for a couple months of use so we could use it to bale and cut our hay, which we did. We got tons of hay, amazing tractor, and I hate to see it go. But today is the day. They just contacted me and said they're going to be here to pick it up in about 15 minutes. And You know, we still got a tractor here, and who knows what's going to happen in the future. You know, we may be able to partner back up with TYM and come up with another deal. And we're going to be talking in the background, and hopefully we can come up with something, because I absolutely loved this tractor. It had all the power I needed. It was absolutely amazing. Had any issues, customer service was awesome. But yeah, that's the sad news. And I know some of you are probably like, it's just a tractor, you know, you knew it was going to go. Yes, I knew it was going to go, but I still enjoyed it. I still, I don't know, it was just awesome. This has always been a goal of mine, to be able to partner with the tractor company, and we finally partnered with the tractor company, and it's been so much fun. And hopefully we can find other companies to partner with, especially with hay equipment. That's the big deal. And just kind of, I don't know, we'll see what next year brings, but I'm going to go ahead and make sure this thing's ready, and we're going to try to get it ready to ship out. This old red. That's right, guys. This is the T130. I'll give you one last look before it goes. I don't know if we'll ever see this one again, but it was a great tractor. I loved it. It like I said, it was pretty nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this baby started up. Let me find. Oh, I don't have to have the key, because you got a key fob. There it is. That's the monitor of the screen. Yep. Tractor info. But we did use it. We put a lot of hours on it for sure. So that's one thing we did. We did put it to work. Maybe we could partner with them again. We'll see. And maybe not. We just never know what's going to happen. We're just going to play it by ear. But we're going to go ahead and start it up and take it up towards the gate. So. All right, here it is. This is where all the journey started, the fun started, and now this is where it ends. But like I say, fingers crossed. Hopefully we come up with another deal and we're able to get a partner back up with them. And this was just a short contract, so maybe the next one will be longer, and we'll see. But as you see, right now he's actually getting all of his ramps and stuff out. And once he gets his ramps and stuff out, we'll load it up on the tractor. So I did talk to the truck driver. He said it's okay to record this. And he's going to get this set up here, and then we'll drive it up on the truck. Going to be a little nerve-wracking, because it was nerve-wracking backing it down. But I'm more comfortable with the tractor now. But still, you know, anything can happen. There was some big old ramps right there. Putting those little pins in there so it does not slip out. I'm glad to see that. That's what he's putting in right there. It's like they have to lock their ramps up so nobody take them. And that's going to be the same thing as you use for the other side. It's goodbye time. All right, guys, it is sad, but the tractor is gone. That's just part of it. Hey, Katie, how are you? I need to check on your puppies. See how they doing this evening? Huh? Make sure you ain't moved them again. You just don't want them over there in that hay, do you? Where's the other ones? They still in here? Yeah. Yeah. Let me look. I just want to see. Yep, that's where they're at. Good job. Here's the deal, guys. We put hay out and we put shavings out. She does not want her puppies to be on the hay or the shavings. She keeps them right there by the door. Why? I don't know. But she does, don't you, baby? Don't you? You sure do, huh? Yeah. He's a good mama. Just checking on all these guys. We're getting ready to, I believe I'm getting ready to go down and start putting up some fence around the deer plot deal. Just because that cow, we can't do nothing with it. It keeps coming in. I can't catch it. So I thought about putting fence up there and maybe putting a gate to where when the cow comes in, I can be in the deer blind deal and actually let it, pull the gate and then back a trailer up there and hopefully get her in. But as wild as that cow is, I do believe she would actually jump through that fence or jump through it or break through it. So I don't know quite what we're going to do yet, but I do believe go ahead and put some wire up around there. But I want to go through here and just kind of check on everything. It's about midday. Well, it's starting to get afternoon, and I just like to come through and check on these guys a couple times a day. Boy, y'all sure have got the feathers out. We got the Jubilees have not started laying. I do think what I am going to take some of these chocolates and move them down here on the end. Yeah. So we definitely got some of these ladies laying really good because there's several eggs there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. As Kayson say, they just laid that, and there's 4 of them there. We'll come back around. Like I say, I'm getting ready to go try to put up some of that fence. I just like to go through and make sure everybody's moving. But I do think we're going to go ahead and put some in this one here, which I ended up putting all the dirt around here, and we'll probably still bring some more up here to bring it, kind of level it out and make it look a little nicer. And then coming back on this side, that's a whole box of screws there. You can kind of see where the water's come off and it's kind of pushed the dirt back. I need to bring some more dirt up here and kind of finish pushing this back. It's going to look really nice, I think. I'm going to, the nesting boxes, we're going to start on that end and slowly come down this way, just because of the Jubilees and the chocolates, they lay a bunch of them. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and, is that something wrong with that one? That's a guinea. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what's wrong with you? Well, this ain't good. What's wrong with you? Huh? What's wrong? Did something try to get you? Alright. I think we've seen this once before. What's wrong with you? Come on. Get your stuff together. Come on. What, you got vertigo or something? Hey, go this way. It's just doing circles. What causes that, guys? Well, I'm gonna go back and get the side by side. I'm gonna kind of let her do her thing there. And I'm gonna go back and look at the cameras. I got some cameras right up here to see if there's anything, catches anything. It's happened once before like that, but that was over here. But we actually seen where it had claw marks where something tried to attack it. And that was in broad daylight as well. So, I don't know. I'm going to go back here and get a deal of wire. And then we'll come back and check on that guinea. I know we got a couple rows of that barbed wire down here. One thing, I just don't know what size we're going to make it yet, though. This stuff is sharp, too. But going back and watching the camera footage on the other deer going through other fences back here, I don't think it'll be an issue with us putting that fence up there. They'll either go in between it or jump it. I hate to do it this way, but like I say, the cow come up again last night and just eating everything. The cow comes right up here every single time. So I think I'm gonna just come off here and actually just put a big old square, and I'll probably run it up to the round bells. That way, if we're happening to use the crossbow, it's not going to hit. That's my ideal. We'll see. You know what? I think I've changed my mind. I think we're going to try to trap this cow, because that cow's going way back over here across the creek. If we get that cow trapped, maybe it won't spook the deer so bad. Now, don't get me wrong. I've seen the cow up here and the deer as well, a big old buck. I don't know how I'm going to do that other than fix it and set the deer blind up here. I mean, set it up here and just be hunting when it comes up. We'll see. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these poles lined out, and I'm gonna set them every 8 foot, and then right there where that cow comes in, I think I'm gonna put a gate there, and I'm gonna have a rope on it. When it comes in, I can pull it. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the pose out and we'll get started. One, two, three, 4, 5. One, two, three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Then I'll go back up to the house and I'm gonna get one of those gates that stand up. I'm gonna let that cow get used to coming in that gate. And when that happens, we'll get her in here. We'll load her up and take her right up there and let her in there. It must be 3 o'clock. Yep. The feeder's going off. Now this ain't gonna be no professional fence. It's just gonna be a fence. Here we go. So we'll run this other one over here and then we'll come back and do the pose. But I think I'm gonna start up there to run that pole to here. hope this don't keep the deer out. But I've seen them climb and jump over fence, so just running out of options with this cow. I just don't want to be that neighbor though. That's the whole deal. That's that truck there. I'm gonna go up there and talk to him. All right, guys, we are good. I actually got to visit with the neighbor. Her sister, her family owns that land over there. Her actual sister does, and they're actually trying to catch the black two cows. And I told her, hey, that white one's mine, but I'm trying to catch the black one. They was like, that is a no problem. They said they brought a portable corral in here to try to catch them. And if she catches them, she said she's gonna haul them off to the cell. So I said, well, if you get mine, just let me know, I'll come and get it. See, that's what I mean, is if I was rude and call and been, you know, snotty as like, your cows are over here, this and that, you know, we wouldn't have been getting anywhere. Did I tie that already? Yeah, we wouldn't have been getting anywhere. But here's the deal. We just been trying to do it on our own. No big deal, nothing hurting. And, you know, maybe it'll pay off. Maybe the kindness, maybe this to show people kindness pays off in the long run. All right, guys, we will probably leave that right there. And then tomorrow, well, tomorrow we'll probably come back and put another one right there. And then we'll come back and put those little clips on them. And we'll kind of monitor it. And if we have to, we'll put a third one. But it still gives the deer room to crawl under or jump over. So that's why I'm making them so thick. All right, guys, we made it up here to the quail room. I wanted to basically come back up and check to see if there was any more baby chicks yet. We had some start hatching off, but other than that, I want to see my little bitty fur ball. What are you doing, baby girl? Huh? Yeah. You want to say hi to everybody? Yeah. He's a good girl. Huh. He's a good girl. Anyways, we did have several of our babies hatch off, which when they're real little, we keep them under that light. And that's the reason why we got to keep it really, really hot in here for those babies for 2 or 3 days. And then we can go back to pretty much the way it is, about 85 or somewhere in there. Check in here, see if we got any babies yet. And as soon as, oh, we got one sticking out right here. What are you doing? You stuck in there? You're stuck in there, ain't you? I have to rescue this little guy. Well, come on, get out of there. There you go. Popped out like some popcorn. So we have been raising a bunch of these quail, which we're trying to get our brood stock actually brought up. Oh, you better get back in there, baby. Get in there and make sure the rest of them come out. So it looks like we had several of them hatch. Keep their eggshells, and then we'll feed them back into the animal or the birds. And we just put their shells in there. Oh, there's another one back there. Trying to get rid of all these shells that's already hatched. That way it kind of gives me an idea what the turnout is. But looks like we got one back here that's trying to hatch as well. Yeah, that one didn't make it. So if anyone out there is wanting to get into quail, I'm telling you right now, all you got to do is have just a couple and you can get started. We started this journey back in March of last year and with 2 dozen eggs. And I keep saying it because it's just crazy. Why does that keep breaking like that? But anyways, we started this. Look, that's a solid brown one, but it's broke too. I don't understand how they're breaking. That's a pretty neat looking egg too. So the way it's supposed to work, they're supposed to lay their eggs and then they roll out down here and then they don't break. But like I say, they do use the poop a bunch, but usually come in and clean out the trays in the morning. And I know a lot of times when we're live, people ask, what's that noise? What's that noise? Well, that's what that noise is. Them are males actually doing their crowing. Now these guys here will be start laying here pretty soon. I'd probably say within a week or so. And then we just put some smaller ones down here about 2 or 3 days ago. So about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they'll be laying as well. So these quail. So if you've been thinking about raising birds, if you're quail, chicken, turkeys, guineas, I will say by far the quail are the ones that you can reproduce really, really quick. Like I say, their eggs hatch in about 16 days. The way I do it is I put them in the incubator. Day 15, I'll put them on lockdown. And they either hatch 16 days, 17 days. Really just depends on how hot your incubator is. Right now, you know, I have the door open. As this gets, I think we got this one set at 98 or 99.8. But in the humidity inside, I got it set 65. The humidity inside the building is 57. But that's what I like about the new sensor there. I can actually monitor it up the house besides come down here and checking it out. What are you doing, little girl? Huh? You like your chair? You like that chair? Huh? Yeah. You're looking at everything, huh? She's like, what do you got back there? You want to get on my shoulder, don't you? You want on my shoulder? She just wants to be loved on today. But then she'll get on like this and she'll hang on. She's a sweet girl. She is. But like I said, is we're going to go ahead and I got to go up there and see if Steph's ready. We got ball games to go to tonight. And then if I do have any pictures or anything of the deer actually coming in, we will go ahead and put those in there. I know they will actually go through the fence and jump it. But it's just like, I think by putting the fence up that it will make them not want to go in there much. So I don't know. We'll just sit back and monitor it. And like I say, it may be a few days before this video posts. So I'll just save up all the footage and we'll kind of go from there. I'll let it roll right after this. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. And we hope y'all have a wonderful day. God bless.